What's the story, Morning Glory? What's the word, Hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 12, Episode 17. Let's get into it. So, because of the intense discussion that happened the night before, where the majority of the women in the room, practically all of them, with exception to Diana, she really didn't say much, and Rinna was really trying to play middle of the road, but even Dorit had to join in with the other women when it came to making Erica understand that just because you show some type of empathy for the victims does not mean that you are admitting fault or guilt or liability. But just be human and out here in the regular world, outside the court of law, in this society that you have to live in with the rest of us, just show some type of humanity for the victims. And Erica is not going to see it that way. She refused to see it that way, and she was getting extremely defensive, saying that, it's all going to play out in court. I don't have to admit a damn thing. Those victims have nothing to do with me. I'm not Girardi. I'm not the law firm. I have nothing to do with that. Okay, so fine. So it got heated. Erica ends up leaving and she goes to stay at the hotel with Diana. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last review, but Dorit ended up leaving the little rental and she went to go to the hotel with Diana as well because I don't know. I guess her panic attacks came back, or she was having some type of anxiety because, of her previous home invasion. So I guess she cannot stay in anything that resembles a house. She has to stay in some type of hotel. So okay, so then the next day, the dust has not quite settled. Erica is still extremely pissed off at the women for coming at her. And so I don't know if this was already planned beforehand or if it just happened this way, but the women split. So we're going to have Team Kyle and we're going to have Team Erica. Team Erica consists of Erica, Dorit, Diana, and half of Rinna. Team Kyle consists of everybody else plus half of Rinna because Rinna was, playing both sides of the fence. So Erica's still like really upset about how the ladies treated her. She believes that she's right, that she's not wrong in her opinion and her stance. She says that, oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, it came out in the articles or whatever in the news that the lawsuit in Illinois was dismissed, or she was dismissed from the lawsuit in Illinois, or the case was dismissed in Illinois. I don't know, but she's no longer being sued in the state of Illinois. But Crystal doesn't fail to tell us that the lawsuit can be refiled in California, probably because maybe jurisdiction is more proper in California. So it doesn't mean that Erica or Girardi are off scot-free. It just means that they're shifting venues. So here we are. Erica doesn't want anything to do with those ladies. So she doesn't even want to fly back home with them. She says she'll even go commercial. Isn't it like very elitist on how they say stuff like that? I mean, I'll even fly commercial, just to stay away from them. Like flying commercial is just like you might as well have said that you were going to get on like a mule to get back to California. So there was a scene where because Erica, Dorit, and Diana were in this boutique. And after the other women got done with lunch, they walked past the boutique. And I don't know if they knew that Erica and her crew were in there, but they were trying to open the door. And I'm not sure who locked it because even the salesperson who worked there was like, should I unlock the door? Like he was even confused on why the door was locked. I don't know what was going on. Or maybe because they're having a scene, they locked the doors to keep the public out because they were going to have a scene at that establishment. So when Kathy walked by with Team Kyle, she was trying to get the door open, but it wouldn't. And Erica was like, don't unlock the door. She didn't even want them in the boutique. That's how over Erica was of those women. So Kyle had planned for everybody to meet up at this place called Kimosabi, which is a haberdashery. Isn't that what it's called where people make hats, a haberdash or haberdashery? So they were all going to have hats, special hats that was going to be fitted for them, and that was also going to be their names are also going to be put on the hat. So it's very, very special. This place, for some reason, is extremely special to Kyle. Whenever she's in Colorado, this is where she goes to get, I guess, another hat to commemorate another visit to Colorado. And she takes all of her friends and family there whenever they're in that state. So she rented out the whole entire building just for the ladies. And so she's waiting for Team Erica to show up, but they never did. They're calling them, they're getting no response. And so so Kyle gets extremely offended that they didn't even show up. So she even called, no, she happens to get a call from Dorit, and Dorit is like, I'm sorry, babe, but I'm not going to be able to make it to, Kimosabi. I'm here with Erica because she's having a very tough time. And Kyle was pissed the hell off. She was like, you better get here. You better get here now. If you're my friend, you'll come here now. And Dorit was like, I'm sorry, I can't leave her. I cannot leave her. It's a whole bunch of y'all. She's only here with Diana. I just can't leave her. So Kyle was really hurt about that. Now let's put a pin in that and let's move on to Kathy. So Kathy is one of those people. She's kind of like that lovable, funny, quirky, older woman that, she's fun to be around. She's very funny. She says, the most outlandish thing without even realizing it. She doesn't realize how humorous she comes across. She's just one of those people. She's very different. She's very special. She is definitely unique. So this whole entire season, she's been promoting this tequila that she invested in, or she's partnering in, or somebody in her family invented. I don't know, but she's really like doing some very serious promotion of this particular tequila. And so when they're at the haberdasher, or when they're at Kimosabi, Rena ordered the tequila that is branded by Kylie Jenner. And Kathy was so pissed off that she left the establishment. That's how upset she was. But before she left, she went to the bar and she told the person working at the bar that she wanted her tequila to be more prominent on the bar, or at the bar. And then she left. She left. I mean, she is hardcore promoting. I mean, if I ever wanted something promoted, I'm calling Kathy Hilton, because she is serious about promoting her product. Every chance she gets, she's like a salesperson or a company's or corporation's dream. She's like a marketing dream. Every chance she gets, I'm surprised she doesn't wear like a t-shirt that's a constant promotion of this damn tequila, or passing out buttons and widgets with this tequila on it. I mean, she is like hardcore. But anyway, so she leaves. She gets so upset that she takes off and she leaves. So there was a scene where Erica and Dorit and Diana are walking, right? I think this is when they were walking to the boutique or something. And Erica is actually wearing the earrings that are in controversy. And Erica says, hey, these are my damn earrings. And if I want to wear them, I'm going to wear them until a court tells me otherwise. So, it's just crazy to me that she wore those earrings. I mean, Erica is just like, if I don't give a damn was a person, it is Erica Jane. She does not give a damn about what people think, what's right, what's wrong. And I feel like with Erica, the reason why she is the way she is, and that she doesn't want to show any empathy towards the victims, is because I think that she blames them in some way, in some weird way. She kind of probably blames them for them. How dare they file a lawsuit? They should have been happy with whatever pennies that were thrown at them. And because of these people filing this lawsuit, my life now is absolutely ruined. I think that's probably what Erica thinks, because I don't understand why she finds it so difficult not just to not show empathy, but she could just be mum about it. But instead, she goes completely to the other side by saying, I don't give a damn. I only care about myself. They're not my problem. They're not my concern. I only care about myself. And she just comes off really cold, really uncaring, unfeeling. And I don't understand why she just can't say, look, I understand where y'all are coming from, but I cannot say anything regarding this case. I cannot say yay or nay with anything regarding this case. I'm so sorry. I just can't. But instead, she just like flips and is like, I don't give a damn, and screw them, and it's just insane. So, anyways, so Kyle, by this point, she's upset with Dorit, and later on, Kyle is at her regular, the main house, and Dorit comes over because we're all going to go to dinner later on. So Dorit comes over and she wants to have a conversation with Kyle. Now, Kyle had been crying the whole time. Kyle cried at Kimosabi. Now she's in her vacation home. She's crying in there. Dorit comes over. She's still crying. Her and Dorit have a confrontation about the whole Erica thing. Kyle cries even more, and she's like, just F off, Dorit, F off, because she's so upset that Dorit did not come to get her head measured for these damn hats. So upset about it. So they're like screaming at each other, and Dorita's trying to say like, I'm still your friend, Kyle. You can't hold it against me that I wanted to comfort another friend. I have nothing against you. We can work this out. Let's just kind of relax. And Kyle's like, just F off. So here comes Mauricio, and he attempts to, calm down the whole entire situation. He lets the ladies know that y'all are being influenced by an outside source. I'm assuming he means Erica. And he was like, don't let that outside force interfere or ruin your friendship. So y'all need to like work this out because, at the end of the day, y'all are friends. And so Dorita's like, yes, I just want to be your friend, Kyle. I don't want to be mad with you. I don't want to argue with you. And she gives Kyle a hug, but you can tell Kyle really wasn't feeling it. So when they get to dinner, and at the bar, we have Erica and we have Dorit. They're having a conversation, I think. Well, here comes Kyle. Before Kyle approached Erica, she told the rest of the group, what happened. And she said that she doesn't like having conflict with friends. She doesn't like it at all. So whenever there's like any type of a conflict, or if two people are angry at each other, she wants to try to make it right. So she approaches Erica and, she tells Dorit, I want to have a second with Erica. And they start having a conversation. So they have a conversation. Erica is going to she's going to stand with what she has been saying since day one, that she doesn't have to show empathy. People need to stop telling her that. Everything is going to play out in a court of law. She's going by the letter of the law, and that's just that. And so Kyle, basically just gives up. And so they hug it out. Okay. They kiss and they make up and they hug it out. So this is my thing. Kyle was so angry at Dorit over the phone when Kyle was at Kimosabi and Dorita called her. She was so angry at Dorit. When Dorit came to her main vacation home, Kyle was still angry at Dorit. I mean, she was screaming, she was cursing, she looked like, just bananas. She looked bananas. She looked like she had lost her damn mind. And now she's kissed and made up with Erica. Just like that. Within seconds, it's all over now because she just doesn't want to have conflict. And so now she's kissed and made up with Erica, and everything is fine now. Everything is fine in the world. Even though Erica has not changed her stance, she still believes what she believes. She still stands by everything she said the night before. Kyle is just like, okay, I'll just forget about it. Let's kiss and make up. Kyle needs to be evaluated. She needs to be evaluated. I'm not saying that she should harbor any type of anger. I'm saying that she should never have gone all the way up to level 10 to begin with. Because I feel like however Erica feels is how she feels. She said it many, many times what she believes in. She's already said it a million times. Y'all are not going to convince her to change her mind. Not in this setting, not at this time. Maybe way after the show has wrapped and she's gone back home and she's had time to think about it. Maybe then. But at this moment, while y'all are recording this show, Erica is not going to change her mind. So do not get yourself all up in a hissy fit, having a tantrum, crying your eyes out, yelling at everybody because Erica doesn't want to show any type of empathy. So I don't care that she kissed and made up with Erica. That's fine. But I don't think Kyle should have gone, like, had this huge emotional breakdown because Dorit didn't want to come get her damn head measured for a damn hat. And I understand that Kyle went through a lot to rent out that whole entire store for the day. She paid probably, a ton of money because that, they had to lose business by not having their regular customers or whatever. So obviously she had to pay a lot of money for that store, that business, to make up for it. I get it. I totally get it. Either she did or Bravo did, whoever. I understand. I totally understand. But you could have expressed how disappointed you were without having a breakdown over this. Because Dorit wants to go play with Erica and doesn't want to come play with you. Moving on. So Garcelle says that Erica is hypocritical because it's easy for her to make up with Erica, but she still holds. It's easy for her to make up with Kyle, but she still holds a grudge against Sutton. Garcelle, let me have a word with you. Garcelle, Sutton is a grown woman. Okay, she's a grown woman. The last time I checked, this woman was like damn near 50 years old or in her 50s. I don't know. She's a grown, mature woman. She's not a little girl. She's not your child. Stop worrying about what other people think about Sutton. Sutton probably cares less about it than Garcelle. Leave it alone. Oh, but she's gonna go ahead and give Kyle a pass, but she won't give Sutton a pass. Let Sutton and Erica figure that out. Why are you so concerned about? And I love Garcelle. I love Garcelle. I bought her damn book, okay? And I don't really buy books. I love Garcelle. But for her to, like, every chance she gets, she has to talk about, oh, but they treat Sutton unfairly. Oh, but Sutton. Oh, and then Sutton. And then, oh, my poor Sutton. Oh, my little Sutton. Sutton doesn't give Garcelle nearly that kind of energy. She doesn't give Garcelle nearly that kind of energy. So then at dinner, Dorit is having a conversation with Crystal. And Crystal basically says that she says, she's mad at Dorit for standing up for Erica. She's passing judgment on Dorit. You want to be her friend, you want to be on her side, but that woman has no moral compass, whatever the hell she said. I cannot associate with someone like that. And Dorit is like, we don't have all the facts. We don't know. Okay, Dorit, let me have a word with you now. We will never have all the facts. People who say stuff like that, but we don't know we will never know the whole entire story on anything. Okay, we don't know the whole entire story because lawyers and plaintiffs and defendants are always going to skew the picture to favor them. We will never have the whole entire story, okay? But we have to go with the obvious. We have to go with what the evidence is currently showing. Obviously, we will never know the whole entire story, but it looks damn shady. I think Girardi has already been found liable or whatever. Look, it all looks bad. So even though we will never know the whole entire story, come on now, Dorit. Okay, come on. If it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, and talks like a duck, it's a damn Girardi fraud case. That's exactly what it is. So, Dorit, stop playing with our intelligence. You know exactly what's going on here. And I know maybe she's referring more to the lawsuits against Erica than really the whole Girardi thing. She's talking about these lawsuits against Erica. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? But I don't think Crystal's issue is the liability of Erica. Crystal's issue is that Erica, whatever the situation is not showing empathy towards the victims. None. Zero. And Erica needs to understand just because just because you show empathy doesn't mean that you're admitting to liability. You're just being a human being. I don't know if she should or if she shouldn't. I feel like that it wouldn't hurt if she did show a little bit of empathy. To say like, hey, yeah, I feel really bad for them. I really do. But they've been through a lot, and I hope that they get justice. And I know that the evidence will show that I had nothing to do with this. Why can't you just say that? I feel bad for them. My heart goes out to them, but I hope that the real culprits are going to be found liable. Anyways, so that's the discussion between Crystal and Dorit. Dorit is like, you don't know the full story, so don't judge. Crystal's like, well, I know enough, and I don't like what I'm seeing in Erica. Then Crystal and Sutton are having a discussion, and they're talking about how Erica and Kyle had made up so quickly, and how they couldn't stand the fact that Erica and Kyle were horsing around and laughing loud and having a damn good time. They just didn't understand after how they were treated, how Erica yelled at them. And so they didn't like it. And so I thought Sutton was going to make something happen, but Sutton was too scared. So she sends out she sends Crystal out, and she's like, well, I'm just going to be here watching while, you go confront Erica. So that's what Crystal does. She goes out, she confronts Erica, and Erica laid her down flat. Erica laid her down flat. And I don't even know why Crystal even. I'm not saying that Crystal should not, speak her mind and try to defend herself or whatever. But if you're going to go up against Erica, you better be ready. And so I don't think Crystal really had once again, Erica's a grown woman. If she doesn't want to show empathy, she doesn't want to show empathy. What else are you going to do about it? Is this going to go? If you don't like how she's acting, stop hanging around her. Don't go to the places where she's going to be at. Because I think we're all kind of, I don't know, I'm over it. I can only speak for myself. I'm a little bit over it. The woman doesn't want to show empathy. That's just how it is. Let it go. Let it go. Just make a mental pin of it in your mind, and then let it go, or just don't hang out with her. Go back to wherever you can. Go back to your rental. Go to a hotel. Go to the other side of the room. What else are you going to do? She's not going to show empathy. So what are you going to do? Do you want to kill yourself? Well, I mean, what do you want to do? Because Erica doesn't want to show empathy to the victims. So Erica lays her down flat, like, I've been nothing but a friend to you. I have supported you. So I don't understand why you're passing this. Oh, because of the victims. Because of the victims. Erica don't care. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's wearing the earrings that were bought from the money that should have gone to the victims. That's how much she's giving a big FU to the victims. If she can do something like that, Erica doesn't care. And there's no way that you're going to get through to her. So later on, this was kind of like, an afterthought on the show and the episode. So the episode ends, but the night continued where they all went to some bar. So they're on the way, they're on the Splinter van on their way to some bar. Then all of a sudden we see on the screen text messages between Rinna and Erica. So Rinna was texting Erica saying that they're on the van on the way to another bar, I think. And Kathy Hilton lost it, completely lost it on Kyle. She started shouting, she started throwing things, and all of this anger was directed towards Kyle. And I hope to God that it's not about that damn tequila. I hope to God, because I remember seeing something, I don't know if it was in this episode or the episode coming, where Kathy was upset that Kyle didn't say anything when Rinna bought Kylie Jenner's whiskey. And she thought that, Kyle should have said something. I don't know where I saw that. I hope to God that Kathy did not lose her mind because Kyle did not step in and make Rinna buy Kathy's whiskey instead of Kylie Jenner's whiskey. I hope that it's got nothing to do with whiskey. But anyways, she had this, huge breakdown, and it was all about Kyle. So I cannot wait to see that and see what that's all about. But as far as all of this, I just found it bizarre that Kyle was the one crying the hardest, who had the biggest emotional breakdown over this whole Erica thing, and Dorit not coming to Kimosabi. But then when they get to dinner, she's over it. She's completely over it. Oh, I'm fine now. I had my tantrum. I had my nap. I'm good now. That is my review. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. On your way out, please don't forget to rate the video. If you like this content, please subscribe, and I will definitely talk to you later. Bye.